Last year, a November American Jewish Solidarity rally with Israel and the Gaza hostages drew a crowd of some 300,000 people to Washington, D.C. This weekend, a follow-up rally drew only a fraction of that number to National Stadium in the U.S. Capitol due to inclement weather, timing too close to Election Day, and perhaps a concerning sign of burnout in an American Jewish community under stress. Still, the organizers and participants tried to keep the flame burning. Our senior U.S. correspondent Mike Wagenheim went to check it out.
Sunday's Stand Together rally here in Washington, D.C. did not draw nearly the crowds that last year's rally on the National Mall drew in the aftermath of Hamas's October 7th, 2023 massacre. Still, a message of unity for the American Jewish community in the divisive days after the presidential elections.
Events like this are important because they bring people out. Again, better numbers would have been even stronger, but at least you have what we have. And I think building on this, like last year's event really sent a shockwave of strength through the community. It would be important to find something more people could come together and then hopefully they take back a message of empowerment to come together, because when we come together, we're indestructible.
It's been a tough time for the American Jewish community and for all Jews around the world since October 7th. And we've decided to come together as a Jewish community to show our unity after the divisiveness and the troubling year we've had, but also after the very difficult tension of the presidential election. We're past that, and we are still standing as a community, and we're still standing unified in support of a strong U.S.-Israel relationship, in support of unity of the Jewish community, and thanks to the American military and the American people for their support for Israel, and just coming together as one to say, it's been a year and we're still standing.
Sunday's rally featured speakers from across the Jewish denominational spectrum, athletes, celebrities, musicians, and also the hostages' families playing a prominent role.
The American Jewish community is one of the most important players and allies and family that we have. We need them to put all the pressure possible on the President Biden and the elected President Trump, and to do everything they can now, because Sinwar was killed and all the big ones are not there, and this is the time to bring them back and to bring an end to the suffering of everyone.
Of course, we're still feeling the shockwaves from last week's election, but a prominent member of the Democratic Jewish Caucus on Capitol Hill says there's still plenty of pro-Israel and American Jewish support and firepower on both sides of the aisle to withstand the shift electorally.
I think on the Democratic side, we're still in shock. I think there'll be a lot of evaluation. We need to look at what went wrong, how our messages didn't get out there, and figure out how we move forward.
And with Jews descending on Washington from throughout the country for this rally on Sunday, it's important to note the challenges stretch beyond Washington to the rest of the country as well.
It's a new school year on college campuses. There's still challenges in city councils and school boards. There's so much work we have to do. We are not at the end of this by a long shot. Israel needs our help and support. And so we don't know exactly what the next challenges are, but we know that this year coming up is as hard and difficult and challenging as the year we just passed.
Well, a larger turnout certainly would have been welcome here, but all in all, it seems those key messages of unity, strength, and resilience still got through. Reporting from Nationals Park in Washington, Mike Wagenheim, I-24 News.